Hello gorgeous people who love to scrap. It's Val from Australia. Hope you guys are doing great. It's a lovely and nice day outside, so I thought I'll share with you guys a couple of projects. I have completed here for Miss Bianca, who's my daughter, and she's 5. Two gorgeous projects here, and one is a gorgeous shabby chic cushion, and the other item is a beautiful altered canvas that I've turned into a wall hanging. And these are going to be up in her room soon. Once I finish recording, I'm going to hang them up in her room, so I can't wait, and I'm really happy with how they've both turned out. So to say hello today is this little cutie pie here, also one of Miss Bianca's teddies, and we love teddy bears a lot, and we wanted to stick with the teddy bear theme in these particular projects here. And I found these gorgeous images online, and they're just so super beautiful. So I actually found them a while ago, so I can't remember which website they were from. I'm really sorry, but just search, just Google teddy bear pictures maybe, and you can just download it, or just copy and save it, and then you can use it on whatever projects that you like. And I just happen to have found these really beautiful shabby chic colored ones also, and I'm so super happy with the colors that I've incorporated here, because like myself, Bianca is really girly and she loves pink and white also combo. So without saying too much more, I'll start off with the cushion cover. So this is the beautiful little shabby chic cushion that I've made for her room, and it's a lovely size. It's about the length of your hand to your elbow. Whatever measurement that is. Maybe just a little bit more than 30 centimeters long. I haven't got the measurements on top of me, but it's a really nice size, and because you make them, you can make them any size you like at all. So I just work around the actual picture that I have. So the size that's on the actual canvas is an A4 size, and this is slightly smaller, so I was able to print 2 of these on an A4 size, so whatever size that is. And from there I just worked around the actual picture itself and determine how wide I want my cushion to be. So once you've selected your picture, decide on what color schemes you will want to use, and for this one I've gone with the pink and white combo because of her little outfit here. It's got the pink and white stripes. I love that combination. So what I have used as my base is a beautiful eyelet fabric that I had in my stash. It's a cotton one, and for the backing it's a beautiful soft cotton fabric also, and I have really stuffed it after I have made my cushion, because I like my cushions really plump and soft and spongy. So that's how, you know, I have stuffed my cushions. So what I have started off with is just this beautiful image, and then depending on what you like to embellish it with, colors and stuff like that, you'll just work around that. But I went with the pink and white combo like I mentioned, and I started off with this beautiful picture frame here. I layered this lace here and then lace down the bottom, as well as some vintage doilies that I had in my stash just across here, like in a rectangular shape. And then I sewed that together with my sewing machine. It's got zigzags around here. I like the zigzag look, so I zigzagged that because I wanted like a really shabby, sort of tried to achieve a really shabby look. And so I zigzagged that on there first, and then from there I went on to layering the other fabrics at the back of the cushion. So what I did is just cut out my actual shape first, which is the large rectangular shape of the cushion, and then I layered on there what laces and trims I wanted to pop on there, and then I just sew this particular part first, and then once I've assembled my cushion cover, stitch around all 4 sides, leaving a little bit of gap on one side so that I can stuff it. And then once you finish stuffing it, you can close it off with your sewing machine, or you can hand stitch it also. And then from there I went on to layering more laces and trims, just using hot glue. You can sew with a sewing machine also, but I always like to take shortcuts and do things quickly because I don't have a lot of time. So this particular part here is sewn together, but all these doilies at the back here are hot glued on. And because it's not a washable one, I've made it so that it's only just for looking and for cuddling, but I'm sure if you wanted to wash it, you can hand wash it also, and it's just so absolutely beautiful. So I've just used a lot of vintage doilies, as I've mentioned, up here and down the bottom here, and I've used some gorgeous appliques that I had in my stash just on the corner here, and one at the very top here. on there. And then on the side I've just handmade this beautiful pin brooch with some curtaining lace that I had in my stash, and this beautiful flower is made from a satin ribbon, a pleated one that I got from Rosella. Hi Rosella. And I've just made a beautiful rose out of it. It's just so gorgeous. And in the center has this beautiful bling. Let me zoom in. Okay, in the center has this beautiful pinned pearl center that I've purchased from Etsy, and I've just dangled some beautiful seam binding and some pearl trims that I had in my stash, and it just dangles down like that on the side. There's a close-up look of the beautiful teddy bear picture. So lovely and gorgeous applique down here. And that's just how my flower, and it's on a little pin brooch, so if I wanted to make another flower to coordinate with it, I can just rotate it and switch it around. So that is my beautiful cushion, and I hope you guys like it. And it's not a cover, it's an actual whole cushion that I've just stuffed with wadding or recycled pillow stuffing, as I called them also. So I will share with you guys next the wall hanging. Here we have the gorgeous wall hanging that's made from a 12 by 12 canvas that I have altered, and I've printed out the picture A4 size, and then I've just glued it onto the canvas in this particular part here. And then from there I went on to cutting some cardboard box to use as a frame, and it's very dimensional. You can't see it here as dimensional, but if you turn it towards the side, you can see the as you can see there, see, can you guys see that? It's 3 layers of cardboard, so it's kind of like a what I call a box frame. Is that what they call it? Like a box frame type thing. That's the look that I was trying to achieve, and it's just 3 layers of cardboard, the same size as my picture frame. And then from there I've just peeled the top layer of the cardboard off to expose the corrugated look underneath. In random parts it didn't come off all the way, so I still gave it this really lovely tattered sort of distressed look, which is really lovely. And I just painted the top layer only with white acrylic paint. You can use gesso first and then just go on top with white acrylic paint, so you can achieve this beautiful look here also. So once I've adhered the picture, cut out the corrugated cardboard, 3 per side, and then top layer, just peel off the paper and then just paint it in random parts only. I didn't paint it all the way, so you can still see the craft color on the inside also. And then once that's completed, I've just glued all 4 corners on, and then I went on to embellishing it just to match the cushion cover. And I've used the same sort of doilies here as I've used on the cushion cover. Just down the bottom here's a beautiful long piece, and then a little bit at the top here also. And I've used some gorgeous wedding appliques up here and just down the bottom here also. And then I've made another flower very similar to the one that's on the cushion here, and I've used 2 iron roses here that Patricia from Tribute Master who has sent to me there also. Hi Patricia, thank you so much for your beautiful iron roses. They are so absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to hoard them so much, but I couldn't because it went really well with this project with the different pink tones. And these gorgeous little rosebuds here I purchased from Dale a while ago, and Dale is Creatively Chloe. She had them for sale a while ago in mixed color packs, and I purchased them in the pink as well as other random colors that she had also. So they are so absolutely gorgeous. Another product that I have been hoarding also, but this is a beautiful project, so I wanted to incorporate some of my favorite flowers into here. At the back here I've just used a paper doily, and then I just assembled this particular part here together, and the same again with seam binding lace and some pearl trims that I had in my stash also. These 2 gorgeous butterfly punches, butterfly die cuts are from Cherry Lynn. These are the small ones, not the actual small one, but these are just called the small butterflies, exotic butterfly dies I think. And I've just layered one on top of each other there and another one up here also. You get 3 butterflies, but I only used 2 designs there, so that completes that particular corner. And then on this particular side here Let me just pop it down so you guys can see better. On this particular side, I have just die cutted a Tim Holtz bird cage on some cereal box board, and then I've just kind of like made it dimensional by just like making it round, as you guys see, so it's not flat, it's kind of like curved. And I just glued this particular part here at the end and this particular part here at the end, so I kind of like made it into like a U shape there. And then I just painted the bird and painted the bird cage in white acrylic paint also, and just added a little sparkle for her eyes and just a beautiful white feather there. Just some flowers from my stash. I think these are the Recollection flowers. Let me zoom in. Here is a green Recollection flower. You get them in like a mixed pack. And here's the 9 roses with some seam binding and some muslin at the back there. Here's a wok flower, a wok cherry blossom, and I think these are like wok little miniature flowers there also. I have a piece of lace just going down here and running all the way across up here, just to frame this particular side here, because on the cushion I use the same lace also. So on the cushion I've used the lace here, and I just wanted to incorporate that on the picture frame so they kind of like mix and match together. So along one side the lace trim goes all the way up there and all the way down the bottom here with a little bit sticking out here. And on the bottom corner on the left here, I've used 2 little vintage wooden spools that I have just wrapped some muslin and a little bit of paper doily over the top of that one. And this one here, I've just used some shabby chic fabric underneath and then put this gorgeous little applique on top here, as you guys can see there also. And here I've just painted a clothespin, a wooden clothespin, and then I stamped it with a Paris stamp. You can't really see it because it's just in random parts, but it came out really lovely. And just use some crochet lace to tie a bow here, a little iron roses flower in the center. On this particular side I have a beautiful applique that I purchased from Rosella on that side there. And on this top corner, 3 more handmade roses that I have made also, and I've popped them there. This particular lace, satin ribbon purchased from Rosella, and I think they're Recollections brand, I'm not sure, but a lot of you might have them if you lived in the USA. And I've just rolled them following like tutorials that you can find on YouTube also, like just type in ribbon roses and there's heaps of tutorials. It's a little bit difficult to start off with, but I have learned this technique a while ago, and once you've mastered the technique, it's really easy to fold these flowers, and they're so super gorgeous and really beautiful. You can use them on hairbands, on wedding trims, on anything like that also. And I've just made a beautiful bow here with some seam binding in the center, and that just completes that particular side of the picture frame. For the actual part to hang, I've just tied 3 different coordinating ribbons and satin ribbon and laces in coordinating colors. I have a white, a light pink, and a not hot pink, but just one that's slightly brighter. And then I just hot glued that on this side and then on this side. And then to hide the bag, the messy bag, because you can see on this side here, you can see the corrugated board, and this is the A4 size canvas that I have altered, and you can see the hot glue part where you've glued the lace so that you can hang it up on there. So to cover that whole area, I've just chosen this beautiful damask like brocade or damask pattern fabric that's cream that I had in my stash, and I just hot glued that on all 4 sides and down the center here also. I did it parts at a time so the glue doesn't stick, doesn't dry instantly, because as it dries quick, if you don't adhere it down straight away, it won't stick at all. So you have to do random parts, like a section first and then another section, and that completes the back of it. So it's really nicely finished, and I'm really happy with how the picture frames come out, and so super gorgeous. And at the back here I've added another paper doily that Tony has sent me. Hi Tony. And just a couple more flowers at the back there also. So it's so super shabby and so beautiful. Another look. my gorgeous little shabby chic wall hanging here for Miss Bianca, and I'm loving this wall hanging so much, and I hope you guys do also, and I hope that it will inspire you to make some beautiful projects for your room or for a granddaughter or your own daughter, and as I have made here. And I hope you guys like my project, and thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys soon with another project. Bye bye.